Welcome back everybody to the channel. We're going to be doing the random draft class challenge. Not really much of a challenge actually. We're just doing a sim from the Jordan era on. But instead of going through every year with the regular draft class, I have a wheel here with the draft classes ranging from 1992 all the way up to 2024. And I'm going to spin that every single season. And whatever it lands on, that's the draft class I will use. And we're going to see how it changes NBA history, which I know it will because, you know. Either way though, let's get right into it. I have a wheel right here and I'm going to spin it in 3, 2, 1, go. 2011. Okay. I'm going to go to user created draft classes because I don't want any missed players. If we look at scouting and we look at mock drafts, we now have the Kawhi Leonard draft class coming in here. Kyrie as well. This is amazing. But like we also have like, bro, Klay Thompson. And now we're going to sim through the entire season and we're going to see what happens with this draft class, man. Let's get through it. All right. And we got Charles Barkley. Oh my gosh. Charles Barkley wins the 92 MVP. He puts up 31, 17, and 4 with 2 steals and a block as well. That's insane. We got Dikembe Mutombo winning Rookie of the Year. He put up 14 and 12. That is pretty crazy too. 3 blocks a game. That makes sense. We got Kevin McHale winning 6th Man of the Year. 15 and 8 off the bench. David Robinson DPOY 19 and 13. And then Doug West winning MIP. Oh my goodness. Patrick Ewing's injured for the rest of the season. A spinal injury. Dude, what? That's crazy. Dominique tears his ACL. Is this pre or post Achilles tear? I know he tore his Achilles at some point in his career. All right, we got the Blazers with the 1st seed, and then we got the Bulls with the 1st seed in the East. Let's get through the 1st round. Wow, the Lakers are only the 8th seed. That's kind of crazy, but they get swept by the Blazers, which makes sense. You know, 1st seed's always the best team in the league, pretty much. Every other series in the West was 3-1 or 3-0, so that's something. And all the top teams made it out. Over in the East, we got the Bulls taking on the Hornets. Sixers make it out easily, too, over the Celtics. The Pistons upset the Cavs in 4. That's kind of crazy. And the New York Knicks advance, taking down the Bullets in 5. All right, so we got the 1st and 4th seed on both sides. But then the only difference is the 6th seed upset the 3rd seed in the East. So, but it is the Pistons. So the Pistons, you know, they were nothing to joke about back then. I'm pretty sure they won back-to-back titles entering the 90s. Like, I think it was 89-90, something like that. So it shouldn't be, you know, it's not out of the ordinary for them to do good. Anyways, let's get through the 2nd round though. See who makes the conference finals. Oh my goodness, the Bulls go out sad. They lose in 6 to Barkley and the Sixers. That's insane. Barkley with 32 and 19, Jordan with 35, but it's not good enough apparently. I feel like every time we do a sim on 2K, Jordan's teams never win as much as they should. We got the 4th and 6th seed, so both upsets in the East, which is actually kind of wild, bro. Then we got the 1st and 2nd seed in the West. Not really anything surprising, but either way though, let's get through to the finals. Who's gonna make it? Okay, we have the Jazz versus the Sixers. So Barkley has a chance right here. Wait a minute. So either Charles Barkley's going to get a title when he didn't in real life, or the Diddler and John Stockton are going to get a title when they didn't in real life. Let's get through game 1. And the Jazz take game 1 here. For the Sixers, Hershey Hawkins leads the way with 33 points. Ron Anderson is 31 as well. Charles Barkley with 19, 17, and 4 with 3 blocks. The Diddler with 31 and 8. John Stockton, obviously the double-double. You already know he had it. Come on now. 14 and 12 with 4 steals as well. And the Jazz take game 1. Let's see what happens here in game 2. It was a blowout into the 4th quarter, but the Sixers hang on and win this one by 7. Barkley with 51 and 21 rebounds, also 7 assists. What a game from Barkley, and he missed 4 free throws. This dude's insane. Ron Anderson with 38 as well. Hershey Hawkins with 27. Jeff Malone leading the way for the Jazz with 36. What a high-scoring game, man. We got Utah answering back right away here. Barkley with another huge game. Chuck is going crazy, 29 and 15. John Stockton, though, leading the way with 26 points, 6 assists, and 6 steals. Really great efficiency, to be honest. Jeff Malone with 21, the Diddler with 20 and 12. That's all I'm going to say, 12. Oh, there's also a 12. Anyways, the Jazz take a 2-1 series lead. Let's see what happens here in game 4. And the Sixers absolutely blow this one out of the water. Barkley with another huge game, 39 and 18. Hershey Hawkins with 30 and 13. Anderson with 26 as well. The Diddler with 21 and 8. John Stockton with another double-double. 5 turnovers though, which is kind of, I mean, if you have the ball that much, you know. But he's also negative 31, which is brutal. But the Sixers tie this series up. It seems to be fairly even. They keep trading games, sort of. And the Sixers take Game 5, Charles Barkley with 28 and 12 with 5 assists. The Diddler with 19 and 7. And the Sixers take a 3-2 series lead. Let's get right into this one. And the Sixers run away at the end. They score 40 points in the fourth quarter to close this one out. Charles Barkley had an amazing game. 35, 15, and 6. 5 steals and 2 blocks. 12 for 16, 1 for 1. Hershey Hawkins with 33 as well. The Diddler with 32. Jeff Malone with 24 as well. And the Philadelphia 76ers win the 92 NBA championship, led by Charles Barkley, who put up 33, 16, and 5 with 2 steals and 2 blocks. But now this is where we get into the fun part. The 92 draft lottery goes to the Suns, followed by the Hawks and the Pacers. And now with the first pick in the 1992 draft, the Phoenix Suns select Kawhi Leonard out of San Diego State. With the second pick, the Atlanta Hawks select, to go with Dominique Wilkins, Kyrie Irving out of Duke. Okay, let's see what Kyrie can cook up over in Atlanta, man. Now with the third pick, the Indiana Pacers select Isaiah Thomas. I mean, I guess. I didn't think he would go this high. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the dude. The dude was a dog, but it's just a little surprising. Now the Magic with the fourth pick, they select Jimmy G Buckets out of Marquette. That'll be a great pickup. I mean, is that a good enough replacement for Shaq? He is no Shaq, but he is Jimmy Buckets. Now with the fifth pick, the Dallas Mavericks select Kemba Walker out of Connecticut. Great pickup. The dude was a certified bucket. He retired recently, but now he's in Big 3. We got Tobias Harris to the Bucks. Wasn't he on the Bucks for a while there? We got Klay Thompson dropping to 7, but he goes to the Timberwolves. Nikola Mirotic goes to the Denver Nuggets at 8. We got Derek Williams, one of the biggest busts of all time. He was solid, you know, but he went like number 1 or no, he went like number 2 or something like that. I think he was drafted by the T-Wolves, and he just ended up being a bust. Like he had potential, but it just didn't work out, man. He was super athletic though. We got Chandler Parsons going to the Rockets just like he did in real life. We got Kenneth Faried going to the Sonics at 18. That's kind of crazy. The Warriors get Jonas Valanciunas. Clippers is Jimmer time, baby. Come on now. All right, and that brings us to our next draft class selection. So let's spin this wheel in 3, 2, 1, and go. Big money, come on now. And it's the 2023 draft. Okay. As you see here, we have the Victor Wembanyama draft class now. Obviously, Brandon Miller as well, Derek Lively, Scoot Henderson, Amen, and Asar Thompson. This is going to be exciting, man, seeing Victor Wembanyama in the 90s. Anyways, let's get through this season. Let's see what happens. We got Michael Jordan winning the MVP here in 93. Kyrie Irving put up 23 points a game for the Rookie of the Year award. We got Kemba Walker winning 6th Man of the Year coming off the bench for the Mavericks. And we got David Robinson, another DPOY. And Tony Kukoc wins MIP. We got the same exact first seeds as last year, except the Lakers now moved up to the 6th seed and the Celtics moved down to the 7th seed. So the Blazers have Bismack Biyombo, the Raptors legend. Damn, he put up 12 points a game? That's kind of nuts. He was never like a scorer. He's like a defender, rebounder, you know, hustle guy. Either way though, the Blazers make it out and they face the Jazz in the second round. The Lakers upset the 3rd seed Warriors. The Lakers have Alec Burks. Oh, that's actually kind of sick though. He put up 15 a game this season. Not the best efficiency, but definitely not bad. He's an actual bucket getter in real life too, even nowadays, but like he just doesn't get the minutes he used to, obviously, because he's a little older. But yeah, now he has Magic Johnson feeding him the ball, so you know it's gonna be crazy. Either way though, the Lakers faced the 2nd seed Spurs. They drafted Corey Joseph, which is ironic because he went there in real life, ended up winning a title with them, so maybe that's foreshadowing, I don't know. Over in the East, we have the Bulls making it out of the first round pretty easily, and they face the 4th seed Cavs, who take down Kyrie, who led the way for the Hawks with 28 and 10. Then we also have the Sixers facing off against the Charlotte Hornets. Who did the Sixers pick up again? The Sixers picked up Marshawn Brooks. Okay, I mean, he was supposed to be really good in real life. I'm not sure exactly what happened with him, but... And then the Hornets, obviously... Oh, they picked up Enes Kanter. That's a solid big man. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and compare Enes Kanter to Alonzo Mourning, but they have another reliable big man. Even though Alonzo Mourning was a lot better than reliable. He was an all-star, superstar big man, but they have a reliable big man to complement Larry Johnson. But either way, though, let's get through the second round. Apparently, it's good enough to lead them to the conference finals, but they do face the Bulls, which is, I mean, you know... They're the best team. Over in the West, though, we have the Blazers making the conference finals once again, but this time they face the 6th seed Lakers, who take down David Robinson and the Spurs. Okay, let's see what happens. It's the 1 versus 6 seed on both sides. This is going to be kind of crazy. Let's see what happens. Let's see who makes the finals. And the Lakers face the Bulls in the finals. The Lakers take down the Blazers in 6 games here. Magic leading the way, obviously. And then Jordan leading the way with 39 points. It was a lot more close of a series than I thought it was ever going to be. I shouldn't have been as surprised as I am, though, because the Hornets Hornets kind of got here. So, but now we have the Bulls and the Lakers in the finals. All right, let's get through game one. Well, it was fairly close until it wasn't. And the Bulls take this one by 40. Pippen leads away with 38, 12, and 7 with 5 steals and amazing efficiency as well. For the Lakers, we have James Worthy with 21 on kind of iffy efficiency. Then we got Alec Burks with 16 points, Magic Johnson with 14 and 10, but it's not good enough, and the Bulls take a 1-0 series lead. And the Bulls run away with this one in the last period. It's not hockey. It's not a period. It's a quarter. You know, there's 4 of those. They make it, you know, shut up. And the Bulls run away with this one in the 4th quarter. They take this one. Game 2 goes to them. Michael Jordan with 32 points. BJ Armstrong with a double-double here. We got James Worthy leading the Lakers with 15. Magic with 12, 12, and 8. He didn't score as much as he should. He turned the ball over 6 times. All right, well, the Bulls take a 2-0 series lead. They're kind of spanking them right now, I won't lie. Well, it's looking tough for the Lakers right now. I'm not going to lie. They're down 3-0 now. Jordan with a 30-piece. Scotty with 16 and 10. James Worthy with 24 and 10. Not bad. Magic almost a triple-double. But it seems like the depth scoring has gone completely out the window. I mean, Alec Burks shot 1 for 9. AC Green 1 for 7. 2 for 11 for Sam Perkins. Yeah, it's not going to cut it. I'm not going to lie. And they now have a chance to pull off a sweep. But the Lakers can't stay alive with a win here. So let's see what happens. Okay, the Lakers pull through. Scotty with 29 and 10 for the Bulls. Michael Jordan with 23. James Worthy with 24. Magic with almost a triple-double again. 21 and 13. And then Byron Scott with 20 points on great efficiency. So the Lakers stay alive. It's 3-1 now. Are they going to pull the comeback of the century, or are we going to see the Bulls get their heads out of their ass? And the Bulls win. I accidentally skipped through it. I was trying to slow it down so I could check the box score, but you know, I'm kind of dumb. The Bulls win the 1993 NBA championship, led by the finals MVP, Scottie Pippen. Okay, so Jordan doesn't win the finals MVP. That is definitely interesting. Scottie averaged 25.5 points, basically 10 rebounds and 6 assists with 2.5 steals and almost a block a game for the finals MVP. All right, the draft lottery, we wait the Wemby draft class, which is kind of crazy. Let's see what happens. The Miami Heat win the draft lottery, followed by the New York Knicks and the Houston Rockets. With the first pick in the 93 draft, the Miami Heat select Victor Wembanyama out of France. Okay, so he's going to Miami. This is going to be crazy. Are they going to have like a dynasty now? I don't really know exactly who they have. Now the Knicks with the second pick, they select Brandon Miller out of Alabama. That's going to be fun. I don't really know the ceiling of these guys other than Wembanyama. I know he's going to be, you know, an all-time great unless injuries happen, but we haven't really seen in real life the ceiling of these guys yet. So it's going to be interesting to see what they can actually bring. All right, the Rockets now with the third pick, they select Scoot Henderson out of the G League, which isn't a thing, but that's okay, I guess. Now the Magic with the fourth pick, they select Derek Lively out of Duke. I mean, he's a player that I feel like might succeed in this. You know, he plays like centers would in real life, except he's a little more athletic, but a less... I'm not going to say less strong, but like I feel like a lot of the centers in the 80s and 90s were like buff, like low-key juiced up. But either way, Derek Lively, he goes to the Magic. He is no Shaq, but he'll join Jimmy Butler. Now we got the T-Wolves with the fifth pick, and they select Bilal Koulibaly out of France as well. I'm interested to see this, man. This is going to be interesting. Asar Thompson goes to the Rockets. I don't know if that's... One of them's on the Rockets. Cam Whitmore goes to the Bucks. Amen Thompson goes to the Bullets. And with that, now we have another chance to spin the wheel. So let's get right into it. Let's spin this wheel in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, the 2019 draft class. 2019, that's like Zion, right? Zion, I think Ja Morant. That's good. Oh, wow. Okay, we got Larry Johnson winning the 94 MVP. I didn't see that coming, to be honest with you. Victor Wembanyama wins Rookie of the Year, as kind of expected. I mean, I didn't really think anyone else is going to. He put up 18 and 11 in his rookie year in the 90s. This is going to be crazy, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm really excited to see how his career pans out. Magic Johnson wins 6th Man of the Year. Are we dead ass? Magic Johnson's coming off the bench in 1994? Okay. Michael Jordan, DPOY. He put up 30 points, although that's not a defensive stat. He put up 2.5 steals and almost a block a game. And we got Bojan Bogdanovic winning MIP for the New York Knicks. We got Kemba Walker in the All-NBA second team already. He's putting up 25 a game. Victor Wembanyama in his first season is an All-NBA second team center. We got the Blazers with the first seed in the West. I mean, they've been the first seed for every year so far, so it makes sense. And we got the Charlotte Hornets with the first seed in the East. We also see the Lakers just completely fall out of the playoffs, which I didn't see coming in the 90s. Okay, we got the Blazers making it out of the first round, facing the Jazz. I feel like we've said that about 10 times, even though it's only been like 3 seasons. Shut up. We got the Spurs making it out, facing the Supersonics, the 2nd and 3rd seed. Makes sense. We got the 1 and 4th seed and the 2nd and 3rd seed in both the conferences. Okay, well, you know, let's see what happens in the second round, though. Okay, and we see the Bulls get bounced in 7. That's very interesting. Larry Johnson's having a crazy season. I'm not gonna lie. He won the MVP. Now he's just, I mean, he's averaging 30 and 12 in the playoffs. Jordan had almost a triple-double. He had a very, very good game, but it's not good enough. And the Hornets face the Detroit Pistons, who sweep past the New York Knicks. They have Nikola Vucevic on their team. We also have the Blazers sweeping past Diddy and the Jazz. Bismack Biyombo dropping 15. This dude's a GOAT for some reason, bro. Why is Bismack Biyombo putting out? He even improved. Bismack Biyombo is a 13 and 7 player. Who would have thought, bro? That's crazy. And then we got the Spurs taking down the Sonics in 7 games. Kenneth Faried leading the Sonics with 25. Oh, wow, Gary Payton had 17 assists. That's probably why. But we got the first and second seed in the West. And then we have the first and third seed in the East. Let's get through the conference finals. Okay, 4-1 series for both. Bro, are we dead ass? Bismack Biyombo dropping 20 and 13. Is he matched up against Terry Cummings, or is he dropping 20 and 13 on the DPOY David Robinson? Because ain't no damn way. But either way, that we got the Trailblazers versus the Pistons here in the finals. I accidentally simmed through the... I'm an idiot. Well, you know what? Whatever. It's a 5-point game. The Pistons take this one. Drexler leading the way with 25, 8 and 11 for them. Tony Kukoc with 22. This is for the Blazers, by the way, obviously. Bismack Biyombo 15 and 6. Joe Dumars leading the way for the Pistons with 33. Vucevic with 22, 6 and 6. Terry Porter had a really good game. He had 32 and 9. Drexler with 22, 8 and 12 with 4 steals. I'm sorry, bro. He's not dropping 22 and 5. We got Zeke with 30. It's tied 1-1. Let's see what happens. The Pistons take game 3. Game 4 goes to the Blazers. Game 5 to the Pistons. Joe Dumars with 36. Vucevic with 30 and 12. And now we're going to simcast because the Pistons have a chance to take this series, and the Blazers take this one. Terry Porter leading the way with 34 and 10. Drexler with 29. We got Vucevic with 19 and 10 for the Pistons, and the Blazers tie this series. So now we got a game 7 here, and the Blazers come back from down 3-2 to take this one. Drexler with 35, 6 and 5 with 5 steals as well. Terry Porter with 27 and 8 with 4 steals. But the Blazers win the 1994 NBA championship, led by Clyde Drexler, up 27, 7 and 8 with 2 steals and a block. We got Bernard King retiring. Same with Danny Ainge. And now the draft lottery goes to the Indiana Pacers, followed by the Dallas Mavericks and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And now at the first pick in the 94 draft, the Pacers select Zion Williamson out of Duke. I'm so excited to see this man's career play out. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully injuries don't mess this dude up, but like I feel like this dude has the body type and like the energy to play in this league. But he is super athletic. Let's see what he can bring, man. Now the Mavericks with the second pick, they select Ja Morant out of Murray State. I wouldn't expect anything else, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's gonna be weird because they have Kemba Walker as well. It's gonna be surprising to see who they actually start, really. I don't know, man. The Timberwolves with the third pick, they select Naz Reid out of LSU. He goes to the Timberwolves just like he did in real life. Now we have the New Jersey Nets with the fourth pick. They select Nick Claxton. Now the Lakers with the fifth pick, they select... Oh wait, they trade the fifth pick for Kendall Gill? Now the Hornets, I guess, with the fifth pick, they select Tyler Hero. What? That's actually surprising. We got Darius Garland going to New York. DeAndre Hunter to the Heat. RJ Barrett to the Sixers. Rui Hachimura to the Warriors. Jordan Poole to the Bucks. All right, let's spin this wheel one more time. Let's see what happens here. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Come on. Let's see what we get. Who is going now? The 1992 draft. Okay, so Shaq's coming in a couple years after he did in real life. We got Hakeem Olajuwon winning the 95 MVP here. Ja Morant winning Rookie of the Year over Zion is kind of impressive. Kemba Walker winning 6th Man of the Year. Okay, so they're starting Ja Morant. That's kind of interesting, I won't lie. We got David Robinson winning another DPOY. We got Jarris Walker winning the Most Improved Player. We got the Rockets with the first seed, and we got the Sixers with the first seed. Let's see what happens. The Rockets make it out by the skin of their teeth, but they face the Warriors in the first round. We got the Supersonics facing Diddy and the Jazz. Over in the East, we have the 5th and 8th seed, both upsetting. And then we have the Hornets and the Chicago Bulls. Remember what happened last time they faced in the conference semis. Let's see what happens, though, in the second round here. And the Bulls finally take this one. And they face the 5th seed Miami Heat, who take down the Celtics in 5. Over in the West, we got the Rockets dethroned by the 4th seed Golden State Warriors. They face Diddy and the 3rd seed Utah Jazz. Bulls. I'm actually not sure if they still have Diddy or not. They definitely do. They also have John Conchar. And we have the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Utah Jazz. This happened, but it happened years after this, and this is 1995, so it happened years after this. Who did the Bulls draft? They have Jared Culver, the man who dunked on Robin Lopez and got chased around. That was so funny. I don't know if y'all seen that, but when Robin Lopez is angry, this dude, oh my goodness, he is hilarious. Let's get through each game. Game 1 goes to the Jazz. Game 2 goes to the Bulls. Game 3 goes to the Jazz. Okay, they're just trading away now. Game 4 goes to the Bulls. They tie it up. Okay, so oh, never mind. Okay, I'll shut my mouth. The Bulls take game 5. Jackson Hayes is dropping 24 in the big 1995. Are we serious? I don't think that's happening. And the Bulls lead 3-2. Let's jump into the Simcast because it is getting close to that time. Well, I hope the Jazz have possession. Otherwise, this is going to be awkward. The Bulls are up by 1 and they have possession. So that means they're going to dribble the clock out. Game's over. Okay, well, that was a waste of time. I'm an idiot. Michael Jordan leading the Bulls with 35 points. BJ Armstrong with 21 and 9. Diddy with 33 and 10. Stockton had 13, 7, and 20. And the Chicago Bulls, along with the help of my stupidity, win the 95 NBA championship, led by Scottie Pippen again. Michael Jordan ain't shit. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Scottie put up 27, 8, and 8 with 2 steals and basically a block a game. 57% from the field. Didn't make or probably attempt a 3, to be honest. We got Moses Malone retiring after 18 seasons. And the draft lottery for the 95 draft goes to the New Jersey Nets, followed by the Timberwolves and the Mavericks. The Mavericks have been getting a lot of pieces, man. Oh yeah, it's 95. The Raptors and the Grizzlies are being added. I forgot. And with the first pick in the 95 draft, it's the 92 draft class, but it's the 95 draft. The New Jersey Nets are the first pick. They select Shaq out of LSU. It makes sense. I wouldn't want anyone else to go number 1. But he joins the New Jersey Nets. He joins Nick Claxton. Yeah. The Timberwolves with the second pick. They select Alonzo Mourning out of Georgetown. Dallas now with the third pick to go with Ja Morant and Kemba Walker. They select Christian Laettner. I feel like Christian Laettner is always amazing in every sim that I've done of him. We got the Vancouver Grizzlies now with the fourth pick. They select Jim Jackson. Isn't he like a very, very notable like role player? Now the Raptors with the 5th seed. They select LaFonso Ellis out of Notre Dame. Okay. They could have got Doug Christie. Latrell Sprewell develops so well in this game too. He develops into like a 94 overall. This dude they passed up on him. But the Bullets got themselves a gem if they can keep him around though. We got Robert Horry dropping to 15th to the Pistons. All right, and with that, we have another chance to spin this wheel. Let's see who will be drafted. Well, which draft class will come next, I should say. Let's spin in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Ain't that something? Okay, it's the 93 draft. So we just had the 92 draft. Now we're having the 93 draft. Chris Webber, Penny Hardaway, Vin Baker, Allen Houston. Wow, Victor Wembanyama's already a 94 overall. This dude's insane already. Holy shit, bro. We got Scottie Pippen winning the MVP in 96. Shaq winning Rookie of the Year as he's wearing number 54. I don't know how I feel about that, bro. Scoot Henderson winning 6th Man of the Year, 20 points a game off the bench. David Robinson, another DPOY for him. Goga Bitadze for the Raptors winning the MIP, averaging 13 and 10 a game. Damn, he really improved though. We got Amen Thompson as All-NBA first team. Bro, what? Are we dead ass? Brandon Miller, Vucevic, and Jimmy Butler all on the All-NBA second team. We got the Denver Nuggets with the 1st seed in the West and the Chicago Bulls with the 1st seed in the East. Let's get through the first round. And the Bulls make it out of the 1st round with some trouble against the Knicks, but they face the 4th seed Miami Heat. And then we have the Orlando Magic getting through the New Jersey Nets pretty easily. And they face the Charlotte Hornets, who once again upset the 3rd seed. And they sweep their asses. Okay. Over in the West, we have the 8th seed Clippers upsetting the 1st seed Denver Nuggets. And then we have the Rockets taking down the Kings in 5 as well. Then we got the Warriors upsetting the Sonics in 4. And the Diddler leading the Jazz to beat the Blazers in 5. Let's get through the 2nd round. We have the Rockets making the conference finals now against the Jazz. And we have the Bulls sweeping their way to the conference finals to face the Hornets. These two have had a rivalry. Usually it's in the conference semis, but now it's in the conference finals. Both teams sweeping their ways to the conference finals. The Hornets are just a playoff team. I don't know what to say anymore. And the Bulls make the finals here here, and they face the Houston Rockets. They got MVP Scottie Pippen, and also, you know, that one guy, Michael, I think his name is Mikal Jardine or something like that. I don't know, whoever this guy is. They also have him. But let's get through these games. Game 1 goes to the Rockets. Okay, Scottie with 42, but Scoot Henderson leading the way with 28 points. That's insane. Scoot Henderson, Sleepy Floyd, and Hakeem Olajuwon. This team is filthy. Game 2 goes to the Rockets. Oh, Game 3 goes to the Bulls, though they finally take this one. Asar Thompson leading the way for the Rockets. Michael Jordan with 29 points, and now they're on the board. Game 4, though, goes to the Rockets, and they take a 3-1 series lead. Hakeem Olajuwon with 30. He also had a really good defensive game, 4 steals, 4 blocks. BJ Armstrong having to lead the way for the Bulls with 22 and 13. And now the Bulls are on the brink of elimination here. Let's jump into the Simcast. And the Rockets get it done by 8 points. Scottie with 28 for the Bulls, but it's not good enough. Hakeem Olajuwon with 27 and 9 with 4 steals and 2 blocks. And the Houston Rockets dethrone the Chicago Bulls here in 1996, led by the finals MVP Hakeem Olajuwon, who put up 22, basically 10 rebounds, 2 steals and 3.5 blocks. We got Larry Legend calling it a career. He put up 8 points last year for the Celtics. Yeah, he knew it was time. Eddie Johnson as well, Fat Lever, Craig Elo, Byron Scott, Doc Rivers, all calling it a career. And now with the first pick in the 96 draft, if it was the real 96 draft, the Lakers would probably get Kobe right here, but instead they get Penny Hardaway out of Memphis. Shaq has high praise for this man, and so do I. This dude was really, really good. It's just that injuries really screwed his career over. Now the Vancouver Grizzlies with the second pick, they select Chris Webber out of Michigan. He called the timeout, but hopefully this means that it's Vancouver's time out. I'm gonna shut up now. That was so cringe. Now the Phoenix Suns with the third pick, they select Sean Bradley, the 6'7" big man. That's 7'6". Am I dyslexic? Now the Pacers with the fourth pick, they select Jamal Mashburn out of Kentucky. Now the Raptors with the fifth pick, they select Isaiah Ryder out of UNLV. Now we got Allen Houston going to the Boston Celtics. Now let's spin the wheel to find out which draft class will be in place of the 1997 draft class. 3, 2, 1, let's spin right now. Let's go. And it's the 2000 NBA draft class. Okay, this is the Kenyon Martin, Jamal Crawford, Darius Miles, Stromile Swift draft class. This should be interesting. Let's get through this season. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got Jimmy Butler winning the 97 MVP. Holy shoot. Oh my gosh, bro. It's crazy. That's insane. We got Chris Webber winning the Rookie of the Year as well. Kemba Walker winning another 6-man of the year. How many is that, bro? That's 3 now. He's winning every other year, it seems. 93, missed 94, but 95 he won it. Missed 96, but 97 he won it. We got Hakeem Olajuwon winning the DPOY. He put a steal and a half and 3 blocks a game. Damn. And Darius Garland winning MIP. We have the Seattle Supersonics with the first seed in the West. And then we have the Charlotte Hornets with the first seed in the East. Let's get through the first round. We got the Jazz upsetting the first seed Sonics. And now they're facing the 5th seed Blazers. Now we have the 2nd seed Rockets advancing, beating the Clippers in 5, facing the 6th seed Dallas Mavericks, who sweep and upset the Kings. Over in the East, we got, oh my goodness, the Sixers upsetting the Charlotte Hornets. They always have a deep run, not this year though. And they face the 4th seed Chicago Bulls, who sweep past the Nets. Then we got the Knicks taking down and upsetting the 3rd seed Atlanta Hawks, and they face the 2nd seed Orlando Magic. We got the Orlando Magic advancing, facing the Chicago Bulls now. In the West, we have the Rockets taking down the 6th seed Dallas Mavericks, and now they face the 8th seed Utah Jazz. Interesting. Okay, let's see what happens and see who makes the finals here. And quite easily the Rockets make it, but the Bulls are dethroned. Jimmy Butler, the MVP of the league, taking down the Chicago Bulls in 7, and now they face the Houston Rockets in the finals. Let's get through. Game 1 goes to the Rockets. Jimmy Butler with a 46 piece. Scoot Henderson, though, with 32. Scoot Henderson and Jimmy Butler going at it in 97 is insane to think about. Now, game 2 goes to the Magic. There we go. Jimmy Butler with another 40 piece. This dude's going crazy. Game 3 goes to the Magic again. Butler with 35. Game 4 to the Rockets. They tie the series. Asar Thompson with 25, 11, and 5. Nick Anderson leading the way with 31 and 10. Jimmy Butler with 26 and 10. And it is tied at 2 here. Game 5 goes to the Houston Rockets. The championship DNA is showing. Jimmy Butler with 26, Hakeem Olajuwon with 25 and 16. Now the Rockets have a chance here to eliminate the Magic in 6 and win back-to-back NBA championships. Let's see what happens. Well, the Magic had other plans. Sleepy Floyd leads the way with 29 for the Rockets. Not a great game, though. Hakeem Olajuwon, I mean, he fouled out in 30 minutes, but he only put up 8 points. Nick Anderson with 29. Jimmy Butler with a triple-double here in Game 6 to force a Game 7. Let's jump right into Game 7. And the Magic take this one by 4. Got close towards the end. Jimmy Butler with 39 points in Game 7 to close it out and lead the Orlando Magic to win the NBA championship here in 1997. Butler, obviously your finals MVP. He put up 33 points, 5.5 rebounds, basically 7 assists, a steal and a half, and basically 2 blocks a game. What a year for Jimmy Butler. And now the NBA draft. It's the 1997 draft, but it is the 2000 draft class. With the first pick, the Suns select Kenyon Martin out of Cincinnati, as he went in real life, obviously, to the New Jersey Nets. The Washington Wizards with the second pick, they select Jamal McGlure. Wow, I didn't think he was going number 2. Toronto Raptors legend, one-time All-Star. If you know, you know. Don't talk about he didn't deserve it. Speaking of the Raptors with a third pick, and they select Hedo Turkoglu out of Turkey. They had him for a brief period, I'm pretty sure, like half a season or something like that. But they get him in 97 here. Now the San Antonio Spurs with the fourth pick, they select Stromile Swift out of LSU, one of the most athletic power forwards and big man in general of his time, and of all time, to be honest. One of the greatest in-game dunkers at his position. If you know, you know. Minnesota now with the fifth pick, they select Marcus Fizer. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I've heard the name. I don't know too much about this guy though. We got Mo Pete going to the Cavaliers. Darius Miles goes to the Denver Nuggets. Desmond Mason goes to the Celtics. Jamal Crawford drops to 11th, and he goes to the Heat. Michael Redd goes to the Bucks. That's very ironic. Let's spin the wheel in 3, 2, 1. Let's go right now. Let's go. And we get the 2006 draft. I think that has like LaMarcus Aldridge. Yeah, that's the LaMarcus Aldridge, Kyle Lowry, JJ Redick, Rajon Rondo, Rudy Gay, Brandon Roy. Man, it's gonna be some heat, I won't lie. Wow, we got Kenny Anderson winning the MVP here in 1998. He put up 19 and 10. That's crazy. I just seen a highlight reel of him like a couple weeks ago. He was definitely special, but like I didn't expect him to win no MVP. That's crazy. Kenyon Martin winning Rookie of the Year. That makes sense. He didn't put up a crazy season, but you know, it's not that bad. Nick Claxton, 6th man of the year, 17 and 8 off the bench. Damn, that's kind of crazy. He's actually been a lot better of a scorer than he is in real life. That free throw percentage checks out though. David Robinson, DPOY once again. How many is that now? 5 now. And we got Jamal Mashburn winning the Most Improved Player award. We got the Mavericks on top in the West, and then we have the New Jersey Nets on top in the East. Let's see what happens here in the first round. We got the Atlanta Hawks taking down the Boston Celtics, and now they face the 8th seed Cleveland Cavaliers, who take down the 1st seed New Jersey Nets. We also have the 2nd and 3rd seed facing in the East. Over in the West, we got the 4th seed Timberwolves taking down the Supersonics, and we have the 8th seed, both 8th seeds upset. Both in 5 games as well. The Warriors taking down the Mavericks. And then we got 2 major upsets here too. The Blazers, and then we have the 7th seed Suns sweeping the Clippers. That's insane. We got the Blazers making it, and they face the 4th seed Timberwolves. And over in the East, we got the 3rd seed Bucks taking down the Charlotte Hornets, led by Jordan Poole, Tobias Harris, Cam Whitmore. But they face the 8th seed Cleveland Cavaliers, led by Mark Price, Cliff Robinson. That's kind of insane, I won't lie. Let's see though. And we have the Milwaukee Bucks taking down the Cavs in 7, and they face the Timberwolves, who take down the Blazers in 6. Let's see, man. This is going to be crazy. Game 1, it goes to the Bucks. Game 2 now, it goes to the Bucks again. Wow, the Timberwolves have Klay Thompson, Vin Baker, Naz Reid, Terrell Brandon. That's crazy. Tobias Harris though with a 30-piece here in Game 2. Game 3 now goes to the Bucks. Now the Bucks have a chance to sweep. Will the Timberwolves stay alive? Game 7 of the 98 finals here. The Milwaukee Bucks are up by 2. They're going to start moving here now. Whitmore gets a screen up top. Cam Whitmore driving in, takes it up, doesn't get fouled, but he misses, and they get the rebound. And that might do it actually. Klay Thompson fouls. That was a very smart foul considering, but if they make both free throws, Hawkins at the line, he makes the first one. And if he makes this second one, it's probably over. Jordan Hawkins, all the pressure in the world, his whole championship season on the line, and he drains it. We got J. Cole leading the way with 29 points, Jordan Poole with 25, Cam Whitmore with 22, and the Milwaukee Bucks win the 1998 NBA championship, led by Tobias Harris, who takes home the finals MVP. He put up 29, 6, and 3 with almost a steal and a block a game on 65, 61, 96 shooting splits, part of the 60, 60, 95 club, which is insane. We got the 2006 draft now in place of the 98 draft. Now with the first pick in the 98 draft, the Orlando Magic select Kyle Lowry out of Villanova, big booty Judy, if you will. Toronto Raptors now with the second pick, they select Brandon Roy out of Washington. What a W pickup. Dude was a bucket getter. Too bad his knees did not agree with his career. Now the Denver Nuggets with the third pick, they select Andrea Bargnani out of Italy. The Raptors took him with the #1 pick in real life, and although he was solid, you know, they really passed up on a couple of really good players. So now the Kings with the fourth pick, they select, they trade the fourth pick, wait a minute, for Bismack Biyombo and Derek Whitehead. Bismack Biyombo, one of the greatest centers of all time. I'm sorry, I can't say that with a straight face, but Bismack Biyombo gets traded from the Blazers to the Kings for the 4th overall pick. So now the Blazers, to fill the big shoes of Bismack Biyombo, they select LaMarcus Aldridge, just like in real life. I'm joking, by the way. I know for a fact LaMarcus Aldridge is about 175 times better than Bismack Biyombo, and that's no disrespect to Bismack Biyombo. The dude was a dog. Lakers with the 5th pick, they select Rudy Gay out of Connecticut, W pickup. Rudy Gay was super good. We got Chris Paul going to the Wizards, Tyrese Thomas to the Bulls, just like in real life, Paul Millsap to the Pacers. All right, now in place of the 1999 draft, let's spin this wheel in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, we get the 2012 NBA draft. So we got like Damian Lillard, we got Bradley Beal, Anthony Davis, but more importantly, you know that I've been saying this for years, Andre Drummond was way after his time. If he was drafted in the 90s or 2000s or something like that, he could have been so much better, or at least used so much better by his teams. We got Chris Webber winning the MVP here in 1999. We got Brandon Roy winning the Rookie of the Year for the Raptors. 22 a game, not bad at all. Nick Claxton winning another 6th Man of the Year. That's crazy. This dude's averaging 20 and 10. Nicholas Claxton we are talking about here. Victor Wembanyama wins his first DPOY, and Jackson Hayes wins MIP, 17 and 9 a game. David Robinson, right hand fracture. He's going to miss basically probably definitely the whole first round, but we got the Vancouver Grizzlies with the 1st seed in the West, and then we have the Cleveland Cavaliers with the 1st seed in the East. We got the Grizzlies advancing, and they face the 5th seed Lakers. We also have the Supersonics and the Mavericks advancing. Over the East, we got the 8th seed Celtics upsetting the Cavs, and we have the 2nd seed New Jersey Nets facing off against the 3rd seed Atlanta Hawks. And we got the Magic facing the 2nd seed Nets. And then in the West, we have the 1st seed Vancouver Grizzlies facing the 3rd seed Dallas Mavericks. This should be a dogfight, I'm gonna be completely honest. And now we have the Magic and the Grizzlies. Let's get through. Game 1 goes to the Magic. Okay. Jimmy Butler with 43 points. He shot 20 for 22 from the line. Game 2 goes to the Magic again. Jimmy with 22. You cut his free throws down and you'll get 22 out of him. That's crazy. Game 3 goes to the Magic as well. They take a 3-0 series lead. Jarris Walker with 25 and 11. Scoot Henderson with a really good game. Same with Chris Webber. But it's not good enough. And now the Magic have a chance to sweep the Grizzlies. But the Grizzlies stay alive. They show that they're the best team in the West. The Grizzlies are officially on the board, but they once again face elimination here. And Game 5 goes to the Magic. Dennis Scott leads away with 34 points. Nick Anderson with 20. Jimmy Butler with 13. Keldon Johnson with 21. Jordan Poole with 19. But the Orlando Magic win their 2nd title of this series here, led by Jimmy Butler once again, who put up 26, 4 and 5 with 2 steals and a block. 57, 50, 81 club. That is not a club, I just made it up, but he wins the finals MVP nonetheless. Magic Johnson retires after 20 seasons. Zeke also retires. Dominique Wilkins too after 16 seasons. Now it's the 99 draft with the 2012 draft class, and with the 1st pick in the 99 draft, the Jazz select Anthony Davis out of Kentucky. He's the Diddy replacement, and not in that way, you sick freaks. Now the Wizards with the 2nd pick, they select Damian Lillard out of Weber State. I think that's how you pronounce it. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Now the Hornets with the 3rd pick, they select Draymond Green out of Michigan State. I am a little bit skeptical, I'm not going to lie. There are a lot of people that I would take over this guy, but Draymond was a dog, and don't ever forget it. He still is a dog. He's just a dog that puts up 2, 2, and 4. I'm aware it's not all about stats, by the way. Now Portland with the 4th pick, they select. Wait, they trade the 4th. What is it with the 4th pick getting traded? Oh my gosh, they trade him to the Jazz for John Stockton and Eric Murdoch. Now the Jazz, to go alongside Anthony Davis, select Bradley Beal out of Florida. Now the Spurs with the 5th pick, they select Austin Rivers out of Duke. I guess that's one way to use a draft pick. All right, well, Harrison Barnes goes number 6 to the Atlanta Hawks. Terrence Ross to the Sixers. Dion Waiters to the Pacers. Andre Drummond to the Bulls. He was there in real life for a little bit, but... And now it is time for another wheel spin here. In place of the 2000 draft, we will spin right now in 3, 2, 1, go. It's the 2005 draft. Okay. Chris Webber, wait, is this back-to-back MVPs for him now? Yeah, it is. It's back-to-back MVPs for Chris Webber. Bro, the Vancouver Grizzlies kind of going crazy. We got AD winning Rookie of the Year, 19 and 10. We got Kevin Porter Jr. winning 6th Man of the Year in 2000. Victor Wet Bananas, DPOY. I think this is his second? Yeah, his second. Back-to-back, by the way. He's wait a damn minute. He's a 99 overall? And he's winning DPOYs. He hasn't won a title, though. He's putting up 23, 15, and 4. Holy shit. Paul Millsap, MIP as well. 15, 7, and 2. 10% from 3 is diabolical, but you know, it is Paul. I almost said Paul Pierce. It's Paul Millsap. We got the Timberwolves, though, with the 1st seed, and the Pistons. Okay. We got the Timberwolves advancing, facing the Vancouver Grizzlies, though. Okay, big sweeps for the Grizzlies. Then we got the 7th seed Supersonics upsetting the the Clippers just be going out sad all the time. Who do they have? Kobe White. Bruno... Are we dead ass? Bruno Fernando's averaging 25 and 12. We got the Pistons getting through the New York Knicks. And they face the Charlotte Hornets who sweep the Bulls? Michael Jordan going up. Oh, bro. All right, time to hang it up, buddy. You're 37 years old. Bro, you're averaging 12 points a game. It might be time to hang it up. I'm going to just say that right now. Like, oh, damn, we got the 6th and 7th seed making it out. Bro, what is going on in the West, man? Get these teams out of here. The Timberwolves sell the bag against the 5th seed. Actually, that's not as bad. But, like, the 7th seed taking down, first of all, the 2nd seed and then the 3rd seed. All right, we got the 5th and 7th seed in the conference finals in the West. And then we got the Pistons and the Pacers. Let's hope there's no fight that, you know, goes out into the crowd. And we got, okay, this was a close series. I'm not going to lie. The Pistons take down the Pacers in 7. Podziemski, okay, is that how you pronounce it? I don't even know. The Pistons have him, though, 31 points. And they face the Vancouver Grizzlies. Imagine making the finals, then rebranding. Bro, there's been like a Vancouver Grizzlies dynasty in this. And they're just going to like, you know what? We're not making money. Like, bro, you're making money. You're making the finals for like 4 straight years or whatever the hell it has been. But game 1 goes to the Pistons. Game 2 goes to the Pistons, 2-0. Game 3 goes to... Okay, well, maybe I spoke too soon. All right, well, now the Pistons have a chance. That was a voice crack. I'm 12 years old. Now the Pistons have a chance to pull off a sweep here or the win. Let's see what happens. All right, we jump in with 40 seconds left here. The Detroit Pistons have a chance to sweep the 2000 finals. They're down by 3, though. Keontae George now. Over to Vucevic. Oh, that was a risky pass, but he makes it. What a shot from Vucevic. Scoot Henderson dribbles it up. Oh my gosh, he has the lane. You better take that lane. He took a step back. This mother... Oh my gosh, Scoot Henderson. You sold the bag so bad, but then you bought it right back. That's just... Bro, he's trolling them at that point. 23 seconds left. The Pistons are down by 3. They get it to Podziemski for 3 in the corner. And he missed it. Oh my gosh, what a bum. Mutombo with the rebound. They get it to Scoot. Vucevic had 22 and 13. Chris Webber led the way with 25 points. Holy bro, 25, 12, and 7 with 6 steals and 4 blocks. And the Grizzlies stay alive. They're finally on the board. But the Pistons once again have a chance to close this series out. Are they going to get it done now, or are they going to let this drag out? I don't know, man. Are we going to see something crazy happen here? Are we going to... I don't want to put it out in the universe because I don't... Oh, Vucevic is injured. Sprained left wrist. But Chris Webber with 33, 15, and 6 with 5 blocks. And the Grizzlies with an absolute blowout. And they take... Game 5. Starting to creep up on the Pistons. Are they going to finally get their heads out of their asses? Let's see what happens, man. It's over. The Grizzlies tie this series. Oh my gosh. Keontae George with 39 points, bro. What the hell? 11 for 11 from the line. Keldon Johnson with 30. Scoot Henderson with 20. And the Grizzlies tie this series and force Game 7 so far of comeback from a 3-0 deficit. This is crazy. Okay, well, yo, if we see this comeback, man, I don't know what to say. Oh my gosh, what a sellout. The Pistons just blew a 3-0 finals lead. I can't even believe that. Chris Webber with 25, 9, and 7 to close the series out. All of this by the Vancouver Grizzlies just to rebrand. Chris Webber wins the finals MVP, 22 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal and a half, and almost 2 blocks a game. We got James Worthy retiring. Hakeem Olajuwon retiring. He won a title in this MVP as well. Finals MVP, 13-time All-Star. Also, he won the DPOY a couple times, but we got the 2000 draft here, but we have the 2005 draft class. The Phoenix Suns are the first pick. They select... What? No, bro. Okay. All right, bro. They trade the first pick to the Rockets for Sleepy Floyd and Kenny Smith. This is a bargain for the Rockets. They're trading old-ass Sleepy Floyd, and that's not really meant to be a pun, but it kind of is, and Kenny the Jet Smith, and they're going to pick up Chris Paul here. They do. Out of way from... Bro, what? The Suns just handed them Chris Paul for a bunch of old guys. What type of sell job is that? All right, well, Toronto with the second pick, they select Darren Williams out of Illinois. I mean, that's probably one of the best picks you can get from this draft. He was a dog, man. Now the Suns, if y'all trade or sell this pick, I don't even know what to say. I disown you. Andrew Bogut. You know what? He went #1 in this draft in real life, I'm pretty sure. That's not the worst they could have done. I'll give them that at least. The Clippers with the fourth pick, they select Monte Ellis out of high school. W. I mean, hopefully he develops the way he did in real life, because if he did, then he's going to be like a 25-point scorer. Which draft class is going to replace them? The 1997 draft. Yeah, we got Tim Duncan, T-Mac, Chauncey Billups, Chris Webber, another MVP here. That's 3 in a row now. Chris Paul wins the Rookie of the Year for the Rockets, 21 points, 9 assists. Kobe White wins 6th Man of the Year. I mean, he's dropping 23 a game. That's not bad. Victor Wembanyama, another DPOY. Not 50-40-90 club, but still really solid shooting splits for somebody who's 7'4". Nick Van Exel, MIP. Ooh, Scoot Henderson, dislocated left patella. Something tells me the Vancouver Grizzlies are not gonna make the finals anymore. And Shaq, fractured left leg. Dude, you know how thick Shaq's leg is? Pause. You know what's crazy? And before, I know this is about to be clipped out of context, but Shaq's meat has either got to be like, it's got to be at 2 inches or 2 feet, and there's no in between. Okay, it's 2 inches or 2 feet. You know, I'm gonna get clipped out of context. People are gonna be like, oh, you're thinking about Shaq's meat. No, I don't. It's not a thought I have often, trust me. But like, it's either 2 inches or 2 feet. There's no in between. Anyways, the Vancouver Grizzlies get the first seed, but they are missing one of their best players. So then we got the Toronto Raptors. Okay, they got the first seed in the East. All right, the Raptors make it out of the first round pretty easily. They face the Celtics, who also sweep their series. Then we got the Orlando Magic facing the Charlotte Hornets, who upset the 2nd seed Wizards. Over in the West, we got the Vancouver Grizzlies sweeping the Denver Nuggets. Okay, they face the Jazz in the second round. Oh my gosh, the Lakers sell the first round. They lose in 4 to the Phoenix Suns. Kawhi Leonard, Reggie Miller. Is that Kenyon Martin? Oh my gosh, this team is filthy. The Suns face the Sonics, though. The Sonics take down the 3rd seed. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see who makes the conference finals. The Grizzlies, they had a 3-1 series lead against the Jazz, but they blew it. And then the Jazz made the conference finals, and they faced the Sonics, who beat the Suns in 7. Gary Payton with a triple-double in this one. Mitch Richmond with 29. Over in the East, we got the Raptors. They haven't lost a single game in the playoffs yet. They sweep their way to the conference finals, and they face the Charlotte Hornets, the 7th seed, making the finals. They're on a generational run. Tyler Hero dropped a 40-piece in Game 6 to close the series out against Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, and the Orlando Magic. That's crazy. So now we got the Raptors, which are the 1st seed, facing off against the Hornets, which are the 7th seed. Oh my gosh, the generational run of the Hornets. They defeat the Raptors, given their only 4 losses of this entire playoff run, and they make the finals, and they face the Supersonics, who give a gentleman's sweep to the Jazz. All right, Game 1, we got the Hornets and the Sonics. Game 1 goes to the Sonics. Okay, Game 2 goes to the Sonics as well. Game 3 goes to the Hornets. Okay, they're finally on the board now. Game 4 goes to the Hornets too. Sean Kemp with 26, but Tyler Hero with 39 points. This dude's going crazy. Game 5 goes to the Hornets. Oh my gosh, don't even. Ennis Cantor with 21 and 19. All right, well, the Hornets, they've come back from down 2-0. They're up 3-2 with a chance to eliminate the Sonics now. Let's get into it. Derek Williams leading the way with 20 points. Gary Payton with almost a triple-double. Sean Kemp with a nice double-double. Same with Kenneth Faried. Yeah, I mean, it checks out. When you got Draymond Green leading your team in scoring, you're probably not going to win. I'm going to be completely honest. With all due respect to Draymond Green, but yeah. All right, well, Game 7. Let's see what happens, man. This is what it all comes down to here. Damn. Well, this is a blowout, bro. They didn't even reach 20 points for 2 quarters. The Sonics went out expeditiously sad, and the Charlotte Hornets win the 2001 NBA championship, led by Tyler Hero. He put up 23 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Clyde Drexler retires after 18 seasons. He won the 94 NBA championship and finals MVP. Also a 9-time All-Star, not bad. Patrick Ewing retires on the Toronto Raptors. He didn't win a title, but he, he was a 9-time All-Star Rookie of the Year. In place of the 2001 draft class, it's the 97 draft class. And the Sacramento Kings with the first pick. If they don't select Tim Duncan, this team is a failing franchise and will never win anything in their life. Okay, they select Tim Duncan. Thank God. That's a great pick. I mean, obviously one of the all-time greats. He's one of the... Actually, he might be the greatest power forward of all time. I think he is, personally. The Knicks select T-Mac. Okay, I skipped through it a little faster than I wanted to, but they select T-Mac out of high school. He was there for a brief stint in real life, but that was after the injury, so they're gonna get a pre-injury T-Mac. Hopefully, it isn't pre. Hopefully injuries never happen. Now the Milwaukee Bucks with the third pick, they select Keith Van Horn out of Utah. I've heard good things about him. Don't know too much about him, though. Now the fourth pick, the Spurs wish they had Tim Duncan, but instead they have Brad Miller out of Purdue. That is not the same player at all. Okay. The Blazers with the fifth pick, they select Chauncey Billups out of Colorado. He's their coach in real life. We got Steven Jackson going to the Clippers. Interesting. And now for the 2002 draft class, we will replace it with a final wheel spin here of this video. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Final spin of the video. Let's see who it lands on. The 2009 draft class. Oh my gosh, next video starting with Steph Curry. That's like Curry, James Harden, Blake Griffin? Alright, but that will do it for this video. If you guys liked it, make sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next video. And